What is going on, guys? In a surprise release, Apple just dropped the second beta of iOS, iPadOS, watchOS, their whole suite of OSs in the form of 26.4 Beta 2. This came just 1 week after they dropped the initial 26.4 Beta 1 release, so let's jump into this really quick. First things first, I will say this came in at a massive 11 plus gig size. Whether that recording is actually correct or not remains to be seen, but I did want to let you know it was a massive download. Now beyond that, if you came from beta 1 and you went into your software and looked at about and then the iPadOS version, this took a substantial leap forward, and now we are already on an E build with a full build number of 23E5218E. This is a nice jump and really signifying that Apple feels confident in this update. From jumping around and looking at everything, I have to say it has been pretty smooth. Granted, it just came out, but jumping around, looking at all our apps, going into games and all that, it actually loads quickly, worked pretty well. Looks like there's an update to Clash, so we'll go ahead and update this in the middle of everything, just so you guys can see how everything actually has been operating. So loading up the App Store is taking an extra second, but however, it worked perfectly fine. Looking around, you can see liquid glass in our control center works really good still. If we jump into the camera app, you can see no new splash screens there. If we actually jump into, let's go to our stocks app that we like, you can see nothing is really showing new here as far as new splash screens. Everything is great. If you're coming from or didn't install the first beta, you know that there are new updates here for, as you can see, a splash screen now, concerts near you. There is a playlist playground as well, but that was not showing on iPad. We'll look here in a second to see if it's currently present, but you can see now it'll help you find concerts nearby. We'll take a look at that in a minute, but I do want to jump in to playlists and all of that and show you now you actually can create a new playlist with Playlist Playground in this beta. Definitely nice to see. The interface looks very familiar. And again, if you missed that prior video, we can either give it a prompt right here or go with one of its playlist ideas that are outlined. For this one, let's just go ahead and create one from scratch and say, let me think. Songs by Drake and Fall Out Boy. And as you saw, the prompt appeared. We have that new kind of image generating playlist image, and then it'll load right up with a list of, traditionally it's about 25 to 30 songs I found, and it does work pretty quick. Okay, so we got 35 songs for about 2 hours and 9 minutes here, all based off of Drake, like we said. Fall Out Boy is mixed in here, and 21 Savage, things like that. So it's working very well, and then you can automatically hit save if you want, and it will create this new playlist for you just like that, which I think is really cool. And here it is. Just like that, it is done. Now, for instance, if you wanted to go to search, you can see right here there's this new concert tab. When you go into there, you will be able to see who is currently touring and then go right off of who you might want to see. So let's say we want to see Juvenile, tells you when it is, where it's at, and instantly will pull up Ticketmaster so you can get tickets right from here. Just like that. It is really pretty neat. So obviously Ticketmaster isn't selling these tickets, so it didn't quite go to Ticketmaster's site. It took you to wherever those tickets are posted. And you can see this is Brands in Town, it looks like. Brands in Town, sorry. Never seen that one before, but nonetheless, you get the idea of how that works. Aside from that, battery was draining pretty quick on this iPad Pro. Hopefully that has been fixed in beta 2. We'll have a whole separate video in regards to that to see how it actually holds up over the next couple of days. But you can see no other massive new splash screen. What a lot of people are going to want to see here though is Apple Intelligence and if we have anything new here. And unfortunately, it still does not seem like Gemini has been integrated. We still have that one extension for ChatGPT, and while we don't expect Gemini to be listed here, it is also not being shown dominantly anywhere else in Apple Intelligence and Siri. So hopefully this is still going to be coming in some capacity in beta 3 or 4. But aside from that, not going to drag this video on too long. Everything has been working pretty smooth, like I said. We can go back in the App Store, and you can see it did clear out the Clash Royale update that was downloading. and is going to load up everything on its typical launch window. One thing I do want to jump into is Apple TV. If you are a Formula One fan, you can see how it looks like it's having issues connecting right now. Not only is it actually posted here on the side, but everything is live if you missed our other videos in regards to that. That was kind of pushed out server side the other day. But that's it for this one, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If you find anything else new, comment down below, and we'll obviously have our 48-hour follow-up video in the days coming. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.